December 7th, Thursday, the humility of Our Lady, which her children should imitate. On hearing the divine message, Our Lady was greatly troubled, and considered in her mind what sort of greeting this might be. The Blessed Virgin, faced with these great gifts from heaven, is troubled. How humble she is, the Immaculate, that treasure of graces, gratia plena. She is so humble that, at first sight, she cannot understand how God would send her an ambassador of that rank. Some days later, on responding to the greeting of her cousin Saint Elizabeth, Our Lady, inspired by the Holy Spirit, will acknowledge that God has done great things in her because he has regarded the lowliness of his handmaid. Behold, she adds, henceforth all generations shall call me blessed, because he who is mighty, he whose name is holy, has wrought for me his wonders. He has mercy upon those who fear him from generation to generation. There is no contradiction between confessing one's own nothingness and acknowledging the graces that God pours into the souls of his chosen ones. Humility means looking at ourselves as we really are, honestly and without excuses. And when we realize that we are worth hardly anything, we can then open ourselves to God's greatness. It is there our greatness lies. He fills us with his grace. The Blessed Virgin's humility is a consequence of that unfathomable depth of grace which comes into operation with the incarnation of the second person of the Blessed Trinity in the womb of his ever Immaculate Mother. The deep and joyful humility which fills the soul of Mary is a magnificent model for all Christians. Consider your own reaction when some trivial event disturbs you, not out of humility, but out of pride. You think they are forgetting you, that they humiliate you, that they are suspicious of you, that they are not taking your qualities into account. You are children of the Blessed Virgin, Saint Josemaria remarked, and you ought to be humble, because children should resemble their mother. Haven't you noticed? Daughters resemble their mothers. Very often they have the same facial features, the same figure, the same way of speaking, of looking, of thinking, and even of dressing. It is important for you to resemble Our Lady, to be such good children that you become friends of the Holy Virgin. Resolutions. How will I face the temptations of the devil? Pray, ask for humility. The devil defeats the proud, but he does not dare to attack the humble ones. Humility is crowned with charity. Serve the others in many small details. Yield in some unimportant matters. Recognize the work of those around you. Offer today some violets, symbol of humility. They blossom hidden beneath the dry leaves of the forest. When you step on them, they answer, giving out a sweet perfume.